Sponsored by rxcardclub.com. Get a free prescription drug card and save up to 85% on prescription drugs. rxcardclub.com. Why did Texas A&M leave the Big 12? Looking back on Aggies, Missouri joining SEC, the number 21 Aggies, 4-1, 2-0 SEC, host number 9 Missouri, 4-0, 1-0, on Saturday in a battle between Big 12 teams turned SEC foes, with both programs joining the new conference in the early 2010s. The situation might be looked back on even more on Saturday, as Texas and Oklahoma, both former Big 12 teams, also joined the SEC for the 2024 season. That flight kicked off a domino effect of realignment in college football that is still reverberating throughout the sport. Required reading: Texas A&M's Mike Elko prepares for Missouri, the best defense we've seen to this point. The schools have only faced 3 times as SEC opponents, with the most recent being a 35-14 road win by Texas A&M in 2021. The first 2 matchups in the new conference came in 2013 and 2014, shortly after both teams made the move to the SEC. Texas A&M and Missouri will always be connected as 2 of the first schools to make a huge move in the modern era of conference realignment, which still is in full force in 2024. Here's a look back at the Aggies and Tigers move from the Big 12 to the SEC in 2012. Required reading: Texas A&M football, 5 things for Aggies fans to know about the Missouri Tigers. Why did Texas A&M and Missouri leave the Big 12? Texas A&M and Missouri were 2 of 4 schools to leave the Big 12 from 2010-13, with Colorado joining the Pac-12 and Nebraska heading to the Big 10. Texas' creation of the Longhorn Network, an ESPN exclusive deal where Longhorns sports would air for a 20-year, $300 million contract, resulted in other Big 12 programs becoming upset about the Big 12's apparent favoritism toward Texas. In retrospect, however, former Texas A&M Chancellor Bowen Loftin told ESPN the creation of the Longhorn Network was a great thing, as it resulted in Texas A&M joining the SEC, where it's now viewed as a perfect fit for the conference. That's when a great thing happened, Loftin told ESPN in 2021. Texas announced their partnership with ESPN to form the Longhorn Network. Texas A&M and Texas also had a notably strained relationship at the time, as the 2 programs were in-state rivals. The Aggies' move allowed for more autonomy from the Longhorns as it made Texas A&M the one school from Texas in the SEC. Texas A&M and Missouri both announced their moves to the SEC in fall of 2011, although the Aggies made the move on September 25, 2011, while the Tigers were accepted on November 6, 2011. Both programs became official members on July 1, 2012. Missouri chalked up its decision to the uncertainty surrounding the Big 12 in the aftershock of the Longhorn Network. We were looking for long-term stability as a university and who we were associated with, who we're going to develop long-term partnerships with, where we could have financial security, then Missouri Chancellor Brady Deaton said in 2011 via ESPN. Texas A&M and Missouri were later replaced by West Virginia, Big East, and TCU, Mountain West, who are still members of the Big 12 in 2024.